With 2 on and 2 out in the 8th, Philadelphia Phillies skipper Gabe Kapler walked 19-year-old slugger Juan Soto to load him up in front of Washington Nationals infielder Daniel Murphy, and Murphy took it personally and lined a 2-run single over second base to put the Nats ahead, 7-6, in what ended up an 8-6 sweep, avoiding win in the nation's capital. Rodriguez versus the Phillies. After putting up a 3.31 ERA, a 3.67 FIP, 28 walks, 3.71 BB9, and 72 kiloseconds, 9.53 K9, in 13 starts and 68 innings pitched at AA Harrisburg, Nationals prospect Jeffrey Rodriguez had put up a 4.66 ERA and a 5.79 FIP, with 5 walks, 3.71 BB9, and 9 kiloseconds, 8.38 K9, in his first 9 2/3 IP in the majors before tonight's start against the Phillies. Going up against the super patient, pitch-taking Philadelphia lineup, Rodriguez had to work to get through 2 scoreless on 47 pitches. How patient are the Phillies, you ask? Shut up, you asked. From the Philly pre-game notes, the Phillies boast 3 players who rank inside the top 10 in walk rate in the majors: Carlos Santana, 5th, 17.0%, Rhys Hoskins, 9th, 15.6%, and Cesar Hernandez, 10th, 14.9%. They lead the majors in walk rate by a considerable margin, 10.4%, next closest 9.9%, and also lead in walks, 292, and rank second in pitches, plate appearance, 4.03. 8 pitches, and 1 out. Into the third, Rodriguez and the Nationals were down 2-0 after pitcher Nick Pivetta singled and Rhys Hoskins hit a 94 mph 0-1 fastball out the other way for a 2-run shot to right that cleared the out-of-town scoreboard and put the Phillies ahead. It was a 2-2 game when Rodriguez took the mound in the 5th inning, after a 15-pitch fourth that left him at 81 pitches, and after the Nationals rallied for 2 runs against Phillies righty Nick Pivetta in the bottom of the 4th. Rodriguez returned to the mound in the 5th, after a 30-ish minute rain delay, and issued a leadoff walk to Cesar Hernandez, who stole second in the next at-bat. A fastball off of Rhys Hoskins' elbow put 2 on and ended the starter's outing. Jeffrey Rodriguez's line: 4.0 IP, 5H, 4R, 4R, 3BB, 3 kiloseconds, 1 HR, 96P, 60S, 3 hits go, foe. Pivetta's revenge, drafted by the Nationals in the 4th round of the 2013 draft and traded to the Phillies in the Jonathan Papelbon deal. Nick Pivetta debuted in the majors last season. Going into today's start, the 25-year-old right-hander was winless in his last 5 outings with a 5.81 ERA and a .276, .342, .449 line against in 26 1/3 IP over that stretch. His last start versus the Nationals didn't go well either. He was knocked out after just an inning plus, in which he gave up 5 hits, 3 walks, and 6 earned runs. Pivetta got off to a good start tonight, however, with 3 scoreless on 39 pitches, and a run scored after he singled and came around on a Rhys Hoskins home run. It was a 2-1 game 2 pitches into the 4th, however, after Anthony Rendon hit a 95 mph 2-0 fastball out to left center for a solo shot, his 9th, which got the Nationals on the board. 3 straight singles followed with Juan Soto, Daniel Murphy, and Michael A. Taylor hitting grounders through the infield, with Taylor's driving Soto in from third to tie things up at 2-2. After a rain delay, the Phillies starter stranded Murphy and Taylor, striking out Pedro Severino and the opposing pitcher to keep it tied at 2-2. Pivetta's ability to limit the damage paid off when the Phillies rallied for 4 runs in the 5th to jump out to a 6-2 lead, but a 1-out double by Bryce Harper and a 2-out walk by Juan Soto in the bottom of the inning gave the Nationals a chance to start something, and Daniel Murphy walked as well, loading the bases in front of Michael A. Taylor, who KD swinging at some high heat. Nick Pivetta's line: 5.0 IP, 8H, 2R, 2R, 2BB, 7 kilo Siemens, 1 HR, 87P, 60S, 6/1 go, foe. Rendon it again. Anthony Rendon started the series finale with the Phillies having hit safely in 8 of 9 games, going 15 for 33 over that stretch. .455 AVG, with 5 doubles, 2 homer runs, 4 walks, and 8 runs scored. Rendon had reached base safely in all 9 of those games, with multi-hit efforts in 6 of the 9. He reached base, and rounded the bases in his second trip to the plate tonight, taking a 95 mph 2-0 fastball from Pivetta to left field for a leadoff blast in the bottom of the 4th, and his 9th home run of 2018. Rendon added an RBI double in the 6th, connecting for his 20th two-base hit of 2018, and his 7th multi-hit effort in the last 10 games. Bullpen action. Sammy Solis inherited a 2-on, no-out jam from Jeffrey Rodriguez, and gave up a 2-run triple to right by Adubel Herrera, and a 1-out, 2-run home run off Nick Williams' bat as the Phillies jumped out to a 6-2 lead. Sean Kelly took over for the Nationals in the top of the 6th, working around a 2-out walk and single for a scoreless frame. Eduardo Ramos gave up a 2-out pinch-hit single by Adam Eaton, and an RBI triple by Trea Turner, who lined a 1-1 slider to left, where Rhys Hoskins came up empty on an ill-advised try to make a diving catch. 6-3 Phillies. Austin Davis took over on the mound for Ramos for a lefty versus lefty battle with Bryce Harper, and gave up an RBI double to right that was feed from a 2-run home run. 6-4 Phillies. An RBI double to left by Anthony Rendon, no. 20, followed in the next at-bat, making it 6-5, but Juan Soto K.D. swinging to strand Rendon at second, and Soto slammed his bat to the ground in frustration after the strikeout. Matt Grace tossed a scoreless, 11-pitch top of the 7th to keep it a 1-run game, and the Nats put runners on the corners with 1 out against Philly righty Tommy Hunter, but Pedro Severino grounded into an inning-ending 6-4 DP. Ryan Madson tossed a scoreless top of the 8th for the Nationals. Victor Arana gave up a pinch-hit walk to Brian Goodwin, and 1 out later was replaced by Seranthony Dominguez, who came on to face Bryce Harper, and gave up a ground ball double to right field that put runners on second and third with 1 out. Anthony Rendon shattered his bat grounding out, and after a base-loading intentional walk to Juan Soto, Daniel Murphy fell behind 1-2, then lined a slider over a second base for a 2-run single that put the Nationals ahead 7-6, and an RBI single by Michael A. Taylor in the next at-bat made it an 8-6 game. Sean Doolittle took the mound in the 9th looking for save no. 21 in 22 opportunities, and tossed a scoreless frame. Ball game. Final score, 8-6 Nationals now 41-35.